Alright guys, we're back for another video today. This video is pretty much going to be just working on the cars, getting some stuff dialed on pretty much everyone's car. So I'm going to jump into mine really quick and do a little bit tonight after work. It's Friday. A little bit to do, nothing super crazy for this portion, but we're going to get some stuff done. First things first, I got to uncover it. I kind of have it tarped up a little bit, so... So I mostly worked off camera yesterday, but I got the steam port done, the new one. The other one I was having problems with, it kept leaking, and then I got a new oil filter, sorry, not oil filter, oil dipstick tube set in. So the new steam port is all set up. I'm just waiting for like one fitting here, change the fitting out so that this line works, and I got to cut it to the length. And what I'm most excited about is this new dipstick tube. Gets this oil dipstick tube gets rid of the bulky OEM one. Super nice, low profile, because the other one stuck up all the way up here, so I would have had to cut the hood for it, so got that in. So as you guys know, we motor swapped my E36, so I have this stock E36 motor back there. There's a guy with a shop behind me, actually. He has BMWs and stuff. He bought it a few weeks ago technically, but he lives kind of far, so he's not up this way this often. So he's actually going to be coming up, I think today is the plan. So I'm going to kind of just get it pulled out. There's some stuff in front of it. I'm actually going to pull the clutch off of it, but otherwise he's got everything else. So I'm going to work on doing that. I had like pretty much pulled it all the way off. I think there's just one bolt stuck down low in the bottom, but this clutch was definitely at the lower half of its life. I'm gonna try to get the rest off, and honestly, since this clutch is shot, I might not even worry about pulling the rest off. So yeah, I mean, good to know though, because I was gonna keep it floating around, but if I don't need it, maybe he'll use it. I mean, for him, it's just, I think, just like a cruising car, so yeah, I'm all nasty though already. Haven't even started the day yet. So I got that little table that I've been using, or I was using as my, you know, bench, I guess, as you would, cleaned up. So the front of that motor is pretty much free and clear now. Few little things floating on the floor, but no biggie there. So whenever he is out of work or whatever, it's a Sunday, but I think he said he's at work, he'll come and swing and pick this motor up, hopefully, and then it's out of the hair, out of the garage. I would say I get money, but he already paid me, so I'm just getting rid of paperweight. So I got in my new fitting for the steam port setup that I have tapped right there. This is the old one. So I'm gonna get the new ones swapped in really quick. Let me set you guys down. It's a smaller fitting as well as a 90. So we're gonna get some of this thread sealer on there. So as you can see, we put enough on there to seal everything. So now I'm going to just tighten it on in. And bam, it's on there. I ordered a 90 for this as well, so it doesn't have to come up. So it'll come like out like this, and then whoop, quick little line right there. I am waiting for that 90 to come, so that will be some time before that comes, but yeah, looks good. So I actually took a little break from tinkering in the garage and tinkering with the car to actually kind of clean my truck out. It's been probably like 6 months with working and going to the track and building the car. It's kind of got disgusting. It's still, I mean, I didn't go super crazy in here, so like it's still a little dirty and whatnot, but it looks 10 times better than it did. So I got to figure out what else I want to do to the car, because I'm kind of waiting till I finished the tune out to do select things, and that's kind of where I'm left off for now, so I'm gonna see what I can do. So I've been tinkering with the car a little bit more. If you didn't know, the car for some reason doesn't have brake lights, wipers, or windows. None of them work electrically wise, so I've been playing. I've been playing a little bit. I got the brake lights out. Both of them look fine, but I'm gonna put direct power to them and just see what happens. So we're gonna do that now. So here's my brake light. I have my ground set up. I'm gonna set my power up here now, and we're gonna just see what happens. So that does in fact mean now that the brake lights, at least one of them, is fine. That I will check the other one. However, I do think since both of them look fine and that one worked, that I have an issue somewhere else. So potentially maybe the sensor on the actual brake pedal itself. I'm gonna have to look into some things here and see what happens. I'm gonna test the other one off camera because I mean you don't really know how to see it. Power, ground, bang, and we're gonna keep digging. So for the taillights, I believe it's gonna be the brake switch. I'm not absolutely positive yet, but I think that's my conclusion so far. For the wipers and lights, I have no idea still. I haven't got that far, but we'll see. Alright, so I got the few things I needed to get done on the car. I didn't, again, film too much. It was a super long work week for me. I was getting home super late every night, so I just didn't really have time to film. Steam port's done. Oil dipstick tube's done. Rebled the clutch, that's done. I have a fresh clutch line. I'm going to put that on after the dyno though. I just didn't have time to swap everything over. So I go to the dyno first thing tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get the car loaded up really quick. And we are going to hopefully make some juice this time around. Leave your guesses in the comments right now. I'll give you guys a second. Word. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well, and we're going to get the car loaded up right now and be ready to party. Whoa! If you saw a little bit of smoke, that's all just brake fluid from bleeding the clutch. Yeah. I am going to double check that the steam port's not leaking, but off a quick glance it did not appear so. Thank you for coming on my TED Talk. So I just got loaded up. Everything is good there in that department. I'm going to just finish backing my trailer into place, and the next clip we should be on our way to the dyno, and you know, from there we'll be getting dyno clips and whatnot. I think the car will make decent power. We'll see. So bye. Alright, so I just got to the shop. They're not here yet. They open in like 10-15 minutes. I am gonna get the car unloaded, hopefully get it strapped right up. Tyler actually got E85 from them. He got a 55-gallon drum, so he'll be picking that up. He's gonna show up in a little bit. He had something to do first thing this morning. So I'm gonna get unloaded and hopefully we'll be ready to rip. So the dyno went successful. Tyler got a few phone clips. I didn't film anything on my camera because I was actually the one driving. So you should have just seen the phone clips, hopefully. Yeah, I was the one driving, which the last place I was going to, they were like driving and I was outside the car. Because like I said, we're remote tuning it. So the car made some good horsepower. I will put a picture of the dyno chart up on the screen now. I'm very satisfied. It made good power. I'm driving, so I'm gonna just get home really quick, unload, and then I will talk to you guys a little bit more about the situation.
So I've been back from the dyno for an hour or two now. I got the trailer unloaded, brought back and whatnot. I did have to kind of rig the clutch line up at the last event. So I have a fresh clutch line and a fresh clutch master. So I've been working on getting this old ghetto rigged up line. As you can see, it's a disaster getting it out. I'm covered in fluid. So I have a new fresh Chase Bays line. I love Chase Bays products, so we're going to be putting that in. Like Chase Bays products, delivery is hit or miss sometimes, but I got this in decent manner, so I'm happy about it. So we're going to get that in, get this clutch bled, and then I think I'm going to attempt to start throwing the front end on. I do have a small oil leak up front. I don't know if it's pan or front main. It's not too bad, so I'm kind of 50-50 if I want to mess with it. But I'm going to get this clutch line done and reassess my life. So here we have the brand new master. This is the line from the reservoir to the master. And here we have Chase Bays line. I got the heat shielding wrap on it as well. So this is going to go back in, and hopefully this solves my problem a little bit. Clutch line just wasn't really feeling great. Ghetto rig, so good products should make it feel awesome. So with doing the new master, I actually have to get new hardware. The E36s came with a few different masters, and the they only make lines for the one master because of the way it's set up. So I had to change master, so I need to get some longer hardware. So I'm running to the auto parts store, gonna do that. Gonna pick up some lunch probably in the process. I haven't eaten like all day. And then we're gonna get this thing in and hopefully start getting the front end on. It's getting a little late in the day already, so that might not happen, and I have some stuff to do later. So I'm gonna see how far we get. So we got the new Clutch Master and Chase Bays clutch line on. It was kind of annoying to get on. I just couldn't get the thread into the slave down though, for whatever reason, but I got it. I don't know, it just took me mad long. Got the pedal hooked back up. As you can see, clutch pedal is all good down there. And then as you can see, I have a fresh gas pedal, if it'll focus. And then that is the old one. For some reason, I just put that on, but for some reason I keep breaking pedals. I don't know. I've broken 2, and I've driven 2 events. So, I don't know. My last E36 had a billet pedal, but no one makes one anymore. That's like a direct replacement without doing like, a full pedal swap. And I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to see, the last one I put in the car was like a cheap one, so this is an OEM BMW one, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, I don't really have much more going on today. My girlfriend's coming over in a little bit, so I'm going to shower. I think we might go to dinner. And I just have to bleed the clutch, and then theoretically it's ready for the next drift event. I do have a few more things I want to get done before then. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I got a super busy schedule. Our drift event's in 2 weeks. In between work, I'm going to be away next weekend, so going to be limited on what we can do before the next event, but we'll be out there ripping. Maybe just, without the front end on it again, which it is what it is. On top of the dyno today, Tyler actually ordered some Ignite red, technically? E85, whatever their E85 is considered, from the place I got my car tuned. So he picked up the drum today. He put some cotton candy fuel scent in it. He just picked up a little pump thing for it. So his car's making the beans on the E, and hopefully next event we're all ripping, so should be a good time.